Patrons, welcome to another inspiration video. This is inspiration video number 1 for the month of March 2022. Can't believe we're at the end of March here. But for anybody watching this video after the fact, I usually come on to these videos just to give you a little dose of inspiration. I usually read a quote, and there are all kinds of quotes from thought leaders, from writers, from just even Instagram accounts that I love. And then I say a few words and that's it. The point is really to inspire you all to just keep going with your writing, or maybe even get back on the horse if you've fallen off. So today's quote is kind of lengthy, but it's a good one. And it's one that I found on Instagram. It's not an account that I follow. It actually came up in my search and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I'm gonna read it really quick and then I'm gonna say a few things about it. So it is from Zana Keithley, and it says, and now just a fair warning here, I'm gonna be looking down because it's very long. But it's from Zana Keithley, and it says, don't do it for validation. Don't do it for recognition or applause. Don't do it to prove yourself to someone who didn't believe you. Don't do it because you think you need to demonstrate your worth. And don't do it because you think success is how you earn love. Because if maybe you succeed in this one thing, maybe then they'll notice you. Maybe then you'll be important. No, you have nothing to prove. Don't do it for them. Do it for you. Do it because you love it, because you can't stop thinking about it, because every cell in your body is gently whispering, go here. Do it because it fills you with genuine excitement, because you care about it too deeply to give up. Do it because it adds to your life more than it takes. Do it because the sacrifice it requires doesn't feel like sacrifice at all. It feels like alignment. Do it because it makes you feel alive, because it adds colors to your life you didn't know existed, because it lights up your soul and fills you with passion and purpose. Do it because your heart beats for it, because it feels good, because it feels right. Do it because you have something important to offer the world, something that matters. Do it to serve. Do it to inspire. Do it to be the light that this world needs. How perfect is that quote for writers? Like, I think so many of us, these are the reasons that we write, right? We do it because we have a passion for it, because it lights us up, because the world needs what we have to say, which I've said to you all on many occasions. But I think the beginning of that quote talked about, don't do it for these reasons. And I think that sometimes we get caught up with what other people are saying or, wanting to prove ourselves. Like the part about proving ourselves is the part that stuck out the most to me. Because I think many of us, sometimes even the goals that we set for ourselves, even though those are goals we want to meet, a lot of the times they might even be societal pressures, right? And it's not that it's always a bad thing. Like of course I would want to be a bestseller, right? Like who wouldn't want to be a bestseller? It means people are reading your work, right? And it means that you might even be able to make an income from your writing. So who wouldn't want that? But I think like a lot of the times, it's society that's telling us that these are, like great goals to have. And again, I don't think that that's always a bad thing. I'm not saying that it even is a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, don't get too wrapped up in like trying to prove yourself to other people, because you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Write because you love writing. Write because you have a burning desire to tell stories. Write because those characters won't let you will quit you, right? So that's just something I wanted to share with you all today. I know I am a person who does get caught up in, the logistics of things sometimes, and, wondering whether or not anybody's going to read my stuff, or whether it's going to sell, and whether I'll actually make it as a writer and make a living from writing. I'm one of those people who get caught up in that, and I think it's really important to just come back to that. All the things that were mentioned in that quote, come back to all the passion and the joy that writing brings you. Okay, that's all I have. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you all feel inspired after hearing that. I sure did, and I had to share it with you all. And just a side note, please ignore my messy shelves. I'm broadcasting from my new office, home office, and I am still moving my books down, as you can see, moving them from the second floor to the first floor. So anyhow, thank you all so much for being patrons. Can't thank you enough for being here, and hopefully you found this inspiring, and I'll see you all in the next inspiration video. Bye.